Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded a video, but I got some stuff in the pipe right now that is going to be really cool to see. I just got to get it all edited. Just life's been a little crazy lately, just per se. So with that said, we are just a little bit over 2 weeks out from Hamvention right now on when I got to hop on a plane and go to Ohio. Now, I'm super excited to do this. I've been a ham since 2011, and I've always read about Dayton and how awesome it is and the environment and just the overall experience of it. So with that said, I first want to say thank you to the Dayton Hamvention Council/board for giving me media credentials. I have a really good concept for a video that I'm going to be shooting while I'm there. I don't want to let you in on it too much just yet, but it's going to give you guys the full experience of what it would be like if you went to Hamvention. And had I seen a video like this before, maybe years back, maybe I would have made the decision to come sooner. So I'm hoping to deliver you guys that awesome experience video and concept that I have in my brain here for Dayton. So first off, thank you to Dayton Hamvention Board Council for giving me media credentials for the event. I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you. So secondly, I want to talk about a couple things that I'm excited about for Hamvention. Now, right now, there's a lot of speculative rumors and stuff like that flying around the internet about several new products that are coming out. And, you know, the fact is, guys, we really don't know anything until we actually see it. So speculating, while it can be fun, isn't always the best thing to do. So I'm going to withhold kind of my speculations on some products that I've heard about coming out. And we're just going to kind of wait and see. And I'm going to make sure that the morning that Hamvention opens, that you guys are going to get the first look. I'm going to pack up my Starlink Mini so that way I can go outside at the event and upload a video really quickly for you guys. I'm hoping that that isn't going to be a problem at all whatsoever, but taking a Starlink Mini on a plane should be quite the adventure, I'm guessing, with TSA. So I'm hoping that that's what we'll be able to do, is I'll be able to bring you guys some footage, you know, that morning of Hamvention, of whatever the latest and greatest was that got released. So with that being said, I wanted to kind of go over 5 key points that I wrote down about what, you know, I'm excited about going to Hamvention for my first time. So the first thing I'm really excited about is Icom is releasing a new radio. Now, this was the X026. I'll roll the footage here that they released on their social media. It looks like it's going to be a mobile. Guys, I'm purely speculating just because I've seen the car and the 2 antennas. And I'm super excited to see what that is. Me personally, I really hope it's a newer version of the 7100. So I think that's something we all want right now. I think we all want something like that. But honestly, Icom has delivered some really killer radios over the last couple years. My 2 favorites being the 7300 Mark II as well as the 7760, which I know I got to get you guys a review on that. So whatever this is, I'm excited, and I'm going to bring it to you guys that morning, and I'm going to make sure I'm there at the show opening that morning, and I'm going to get you guys the video as quickly as possible. So please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel so that way you guys will be the first to know. So along with that radio, I'm excited to see whatever else new any other companies drop at Hamvention that they may not have talked about yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing hopefully some new antenna setups. I'm really interested in the Res line of products right now. That's REZ. DX Engineering is carrying them right now, so I might have to pick up a Delta Loop or something before Hamvention, or maybe I'll just wait till Hamvention and kind of see what's there. But I'm really excited about some new portable antenna options. That is kind of what I really want to see while I'm there. I'm really excited to go over to the Begali booth and pick out a key that I really like. I've been dabbling with CW for a while now, but I really would like to get something custom for me instead of something just off the shelf. So looking forward to going to the Begali booth for that. And I'm looking forward to just check out all the small business guys that are making stuff in their garages and stuff like that. So there's a couple booths that I've seen over the years that I'd really like to go check out their stuff. I'd really like to go over and pick up a spool antenna. And just overall, I'm looking forward to spending some money on some cool gear. So if you got something cool at Hamvention that you're going to have and you happen to see this video, drop me a comment below and let me know. I'd be happy to stop at your booth and take a look at your products. So I'm really looking forward to that as my #1 in my top 5 list of things I'm looking forward to at Hamvention. So my second note that I wrote down is that I'm really excited to meet other people that share the same passion. I don't have a lot of friends that are into amateur radio, into ham radio, whatever you want to call it. I don't have any prepper friends really or anything like that. So I really don't have a whole lot of people to talk radio with. I got a small group of guys here in town, the Las Vegas DX Foundation, and you know, we try to get out and have food together every now and then, a couple times a month and whatnot. And those are a bunch of great guys. And that's about all I got for some friends in the amateur radio space out here in my town. So I'm looking forward to getting out there, connecting with you guys, talking to you guys about amateur radio and all the cool things about it. I'm really excited to hopefully meet some other YouTube creators that I've talked to online for years. So I hope I run into, you know, Josh, KI6NAZ. I hope I run into Michael Martins, KB9VBR. I hope I run into Walt, K9OGO, I think is his call. So I hope I run into those guys. Those are some of my favorite guys to watch on HamTube, as we'll call it. And maybe we'll get a chance to meet Mike K9MRD, maybe. I like Mike's stuff too. So, and there's a couple other guys I'm probably forgetting about, Jason over at Ham Radio 2.0. And so I'm really hopeful to meet not only with you guys, but meet with them and talk with them and whatnot, because they're people I've watched for years now. So it'd be cool to say hi and throw them a sticker, maybe get a sticker for them for the wall. So I'm really looking forward to being able to meet with you guys and anybody else there that shares the same passion. I mean, that's why part of the reason why we go, right, is to go meet everybody else that's into the same stuff we are into and just kind of connect and collaborate and kind of go from there. All right, so reason number 3 why I'm excited to go. There's going to be a ton of experts there. There's going to be some classes or forums, as we want to call them, demos, presentations. And I look at it like it's a huge opportunity to learn something new for me. I always love learning new things, especially within the hobby. That's one of the reasons why I love this hobby so much, is that there's always something new to learn. So I'm hoping to be able to go attend some forums and bring that to you guys as well as part of my video that I've planned for the whole event. And I really hope that I can stop in and maybe see Mike, hopefully Michael from Flex is maybe giving a presentation while we're there. I really like all the feedback he gives us on the group page and all that kind of stuff and all the videos he puts out. He's really kind of a really good ambassador for Flex. I know he works for them, but he's still a great ambassador for them. And I love seeing all his stuff. So I hope I get a chance to meet him, maybe he's going to do a forum or a class or something like that. So I look forward to doing some classes and some forums, hopefully while I'm there. I am going to be at the Flex Banquet on Friday night, so I look forward to that. That should be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that's reason number 3 why I'm excited to go. All right, reason number 4. Every year we see these videos come out of the flea market at Dayton Hamvention, right? And it's just a couple hundred yards of just like the most insane flea market of any ham fest I've ever seen. And I've watched a couple of these videos and there's just so much stuff there. Now, if I were to be hunting around for some particular, I like buying radios from when I first got into the hobby. So it's kind of like a nostalgic factor for me, right? So recently, I actually bought one of these, if you know what this is. That's an Icom 7200. Big old rugged beast of a radio. And it's kind of nostalgic for me because some of the first videos I did on my channel for ham radio were of the Icom IC 7200. So when I got that rig back in my hands again, I don't remember why I sold the first one, maybe to upgrade to something else at the time. It really brought back some nostalgia to me from the first couple videos I produced and put on YouTube. And that's how far along my channel goes back. Granted, I didn't constantly produce videos and stuff like that back then, but I was excited to share the hobby back then, and I'm excited to get back into it now, which is kind of why I kickstarted back on doing the channel again. So I'm looking on the hunt for some nostalgic radios that were from that time frame. And when I bought that 7200, I had to make the hardest decision ever because they had the Icom 7000 mobile still selling, and they had the 7200 still selling, and it was the hardest decision for me to decide between those two rigs because at the time they were both just so good. I mean, they still are to this day. People seek them out all the time. Obviously, I just did. So while I'm walking around that flea market, checking out all kinds of cool stuff, I'm hoping to maybe find something from 10 Tech. I've always wanted to pick up an older 10 Tech radio, and I'm hoping to maybe see an Elecraft KX3. I'd like to pick up a KX3 and maybe a Pandapter and stuff like that. And I'm also going to be looking for an Icom 7000 in good condition. So just for nostalgia's sake, I'm a little bit of a collector when it comes to some amateur radio gear. So that's what I'll be looking for at the flea market. But just overall, I'm excited just to go check it out and see what's out there. I mean, I think some of the coolest videos that come out of Hamvention are from that flea market itself. So number 5 on the list, you know, it kind of shares into number 2, but I'm excited just to kind of be at the epicenter of the energy of ham radio all in one place here in the United States at once. And people come from all around the world to come to the Dayton Hamvention. You know, ham radio can be a very solo hobby at times. A lot of us sit in our ham shacks talking to people across the world. You know, nobody else is here with us really operating a station. So it can really just kind of be a solo hobby at times. So I'm looking at, you know, the energy of the place as a whole and what that's going to be like, because I've always heard the energy down there is just so much fun. I've just heard it's just the best place you could be for amateur radio energy, as we'll call it, or vibes, as the kids say these days, right? The vibes. So I'm looking forward to, you know, just experiencing the energy of the event as a whole. And I think that's going to be something to the point where it'll make me probably want to go every year, which will be really cool, because there's hardly any hamfests that ever come near me at all. Pacificon over in Central California, I believe it is, and the Quartz Fest are the closest to me, but they're always, the last couple of years, they've just not been able to line up with my schedule for me to be able to make it. So I'm looking at this like we've got this planned out, you know, to the point where I can be there for a couple days and really give myself some time to edit some videos at night and stuff like that and bring you guys the best coverage possible. So hopefully I can relay that energy of the event inside of my videos. And if there's anything in particular that you would, you know, particularly like to see at Hamvention, feel free to drop it in the comments below and let me know. But one of the things too I'm excited to be able to do while I'm out there as kind of like a bonus thing is I'm going to probably go over to the Air Force Museum and check that out as well. So in addition to Hamvention, I hope to be able to go over there and check that out. But I'm going to make sure I document the whole entire thing for you guys. Please stay glued to the channel the first day of Hamvention, because, you know, be on the lookout that day for something to drop. This is going to be basically, you know, my road to Hamvention. And I'm going to vlog the whole thing as well. So I'm going to vlog it from the time I hop on that plane to the time I get there, and, you know, the reason why I took the routes I took and traveled the way I traveled, because I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm not flying directly into Dayton. So I'm hoping to share the whole journey with the road to Hamvention with you guys as well. So I've got so many great ideas for so many videos that are going to be coming in the next couple weeks. I really hope you guys tune in, and I hope you guys get some enjoyment out of it. So I'm really, really excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off now and say 73s, and yeah, see you at Hamvention. If you're there, come and say hi. I'll have a sticker for you.